Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Crash Bandicoot. Episode 2. Sorry about the 1 second of not saying something there. I was just fiddling around with things as soon as I started. Welcome back to some more Crash Bandicoot. We're doing Upstream this time. Thing I forgot to explain is that color gems, once you get them, you can go back in other levels and you can get the box gem. Sometimes you don't need the color gems. There are some levels that have been known throughout the Crash Bandicoot series that are just there to be there for whatever reason. I don't know, eyes, whatever. But I remember, I think, distinctively in this game, it's more of, no, it's just, you have, it's Crash Bandicoot. There's nothing we can do. We're stuck. We're stuck. We're stuck. But yes, I guess I could say welcome back. Not much else to say, really. Yeah, I know Upstream. That's why I'm not gonna talk, because this game is just gonna make me so mad. Okay. I told you guys in the beginning that I'm very bad at Crash Bandicoot games. It takes me for like ever to beat a goddamn Crash Bandicoot game. Mainly the first one. The other two are just fine. Like 3, I hate distinctively. Why do I hate 3 so much? Because of the goddamn driving levels. They're such a pain in the butt. And I mean, yeah, it's a very fluid gameplay wise. I mean, I like 3. You know, it's just I don't like 3 enough to say it's my favorite. No. Same thing with Wrath of Cortex. Oh god, those. Why did they even inept the fact of using any like kind of driving sequence in these games? I mean, a kart racer's fine, and honestly, the Crash Bandicoot kart racing series, like Crash Team Racing and Nitro Kart and Tag Team Racing and whatever you got, they're all pretty good games, really. I mean, pretty good Mario Kart knockoffs, or some people consider them knockoffs. And what the hell's that buzzing noise coming from? Did you guys hear that? Oh my god! Fuck this game. Okay, this game hates me. I know it does. It's got a thing for me. We can't save it until we actually get a bonus round. So yeah, if I screw up, then it's over. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start ending it off on like a level where there's a bonus round or there's a gem I get so that I can save it and not ever have to do this game. We can't actually get all the boxes there anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but I just wanted to save the damn game. Here, we have the introduction of our first boss. It's Papu Papu. I can't really tell you what he is. He's just a tribal leader. He's a pretty easy boss. All you need to do is jump on top of his head. He will slam his staff on the ground, and then he'll hit you like so. Or he'll try to hit you like so, I guess. He kind of missed me. I think you jump on his chair and just go from there, but he's... Oh yeah, speaking of this, one of my favorite all-time Crash Bandicoot villains. This is my favorite boss in general of any game, really. I was gonna do like a top 10 villains or something. I always have ideas. And one of the bosses in this game is definitely on my list. No. Yeah, you already asked me if I had something, but I said no. I'm not gonna cut it. Let's just screw it. Just go. With the flow. These are bouncy crates, like I was saying earlier. These are basically crates that allow me to jump up to there, and there's like, I think these are spring crates was what I was jumping. I don't know the exact name. I think they're also considered bouncy crates. Bouncy crates are basically the ones that jump like 10 or so. But yes. Also, those are piranha plants, and they were first introduced in Crash, and they actually show up in Jak and Daxter if you can actually see them or not. At the first first area. I think I showed that off in my Jak and Daxter Let's Play. If you guys want to go check that out, you can. It's up to you. I'm not going to force anybody to do that. The other icon we just got is a embryo head. Embryo is Cortex's assistant partner who is also helping you with Cortex, or with helping make Crash Bandicoot come to life. You know, make Crash Bandicoot exist. I guess, according to the story of the series, he is in this game. Don't worry about that. And if you can't tell already, I'm not like spoiler alert, I guess. He's a boss. So there you go. He also has bonus rounds of his own, which we're going to get into in a minute. We get 3 of those heads. Those are the other bonus rounds I was talking about as well. I think if you beat them, you can save it. I'm pretty sure you can, so. But yeah, if you ever miss a bonus round, don't freak out, because there are millions of opportunities to do it again. Not to mention, if you miss it and you come back, you can save it there. If you do it once, it's gone, basically. From what I can remember. This is just off the top of my head. Again, I've played this game like, I don't know, like about a year fully. A year or two fully, or even give a crap. Trying my hardest not to die. And there we go, we had 3 embryo heads. So now we're going to teleport to his bonus round, and his bonus round is kind of... I don't know how to explain it. It's that. If you miss it, you miss it. It's whatever. I'm going to come back later and do it again, probably. I can go right now and restart it, I guess. I can try my best to dedicate this video to that, so... Yeah, I know I missed like 9, 10 boxes. The best thing to do is try to get as many boxes as you can, or try not to get as many boxes as you can, because that thing's just going to constantly spam me with that. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's go back, because Hog Wild's next, and I don't even want to touch with that game right now. That level right now. Let me explain something real quick about the embryo head. And the first one, the first embryo head that you achieve. What have I got? It's like right up here, isn't it? Yeah, so it's kind of stupid of me to even think about. Just gotta wait for the invincibility to wear off. But you see that bounty crate right there? What you need to do with that is you don't jump up and hit it. You're not gonna get it that way. You need to legitly jump on it 10 times, jump on the spring crate to hit the bouncy crate to get the embryo head. If the frickin' thing will come out and does that. Or not. I think I have to like do it legit. I don't know. This game hates me so much. It hates me so much, like my arm's falling asleep from how much I'm sitting down playing it. I don't know. It's weird. I know. This game's a piece of crap. I don't know why I had it. I'm just kidding. I love Crash Bandicoot. Like, with a definite passion. I mean, he's one of my favorite iconic characters. I mean, Sonic over Crash. For me personally, yes. Childhood-wise, actually Crash was there more because we had like Crash 1, 2, 3, Crash Team Racing, and Bash. We had about all 5 of those little bastards. Even though I know that Crash Bash wasn't made by Naughty Dog, I don't care. Then, you know, over the years, we kind of got Crash Bandicoot, like Crash to Insanity, and then I went out and I rented Crash the Titans first. Oh, about that game. Then I decided to buy it for whatever reason. Then I sold it, and I'm like, okay, I hate this game. Yeah, I sold it, so. Then I'm like, you know, I miss Crash the Titans. I'm gonna go buy it back. Like, I'm gonna give it another shot. I bought it back, and then I sold it again. I don't have it anymore. That's just the way I am. I actually bought 3 ports of that damn game. I bought the PlayStation 2 version like twice. Then I went out and bought the DS version, which was a... Why? Why does that even exist? The Titans are so stupid looking. They're just ugly. That game is just horrific for the DS port. And then I had the Crash the Titans Game Boy port, which is the best one, personally. And actually one of my personal favorite Game Boy games out there. It actually is pretty good for a Game Boy. No, I'm not saying like the Game Boy was bad. I'm saying like it was pretty good for the Crash of the Titans. I didn't have the Wii version, so I don't really know what comes with that. What I personally do here is I like to hold down X when I'm jumping, so I can actually land on all those boxes. I think here we're supposed to just... Oh, there we go. We made it. We made it. Oh, thank God. Now I think you want to stay and away from the poof because they usually drop keys. And since he didn't drop a key, we get nothing from it. I thought you were supposed to get a save spot. Oh, it must be when you get a key. But that's for later. There's only 2 keys in this game that we're going to unlock. Those unlock secret levels, which we won't get until like a while later, trust me. It's going to be a while until we get them. It's kind of funny how Crash doesn't actually, you know, go unconscious from how many times he gets hit in the damn box. But yeah, if you miss any boxes, they just say great. It's like, oh, you did great. You didn't do perfect. You didn't do okay. You did great. you did your best. That's what this game is. No, it's... Oh my god, this game, I don't understand it. You know, I don't know. Why do I sound like I'm bored or tired? I'm not bored, trust me. I'm just frustrated with this game already. I mean, I know, it's like the second episode, and already I just know my pain that's gonna happen. Now, about Hog Wild. Hog Wild is an introduction of a new type of deal in Crash Bandicoot where you can ride animals. And yes, I know what it looks like. I've seen the jokes before, I know the joke. So you don't have to tell me. Right there, you want to hold down X to jump on that, because if you don't, it's probably more likely going to screw you over. And knowing this game, it likes to screw you over. Try to stay to the right there, and try to stay to the left right there. There's a distinctive pattern in this part. This part's not actually random. The enemies are not randomly spawned, nothing like that. They're just there. Once you play this enough and you get it down, you kind of get down the pattern, you can understand when and where not to jump at. Like so. Like you're probably thinking, oh, stay to the left, right? Because he's going to go there. No, he's going to go to the left. You want to stay to the right on that last part. I remember that specifically because I died on that so many times. The thing I like about Crash Bandicoot series, and this is the entire series, trilogy-wise, if you mess up, you will learn hard that you messed up. That's what I like about classic old games like this. Spyro was like, oh, you know, you messed up, but you get it now. With Crash, oh my god, they will fuck you up in the beginning. They have to. If they think that they will literally try as hard as they can to get you killed. I'm being that serious. They will do anything they can. Throw obstacles in your way. They will continuously throw new obstacles and just all kinds of outrageous crap that I just threw in this game. Like I'm so serious. I'm so serious. Like with Mario, for example, it's like you learn it as you go. Same thing with this. You know, like you learn it as you go. And I like games like that. I like games that don't throw like training into you. They force you to learn their game right then and there. If you don't learn that game right then and there, you're not going to learn it at all. And that's the thing about Crash Bandicoot that I like a lot. But Crash Bandicoot 1 is just so unforgiving. It doesn't matter if you learn it or not, because the game's just like that. It's unforgiving. It looked like the flame went down when I jumped on that. That's what I thought it was, but it wasn't. The game will do anything, and I mean literally anything, to try to mess you up. Now, why am I going backwards? Well, because I just can't. No, there's something back. There's actually a Papu mask back here that I want. There we go. A little bit of protection, you know. No, don't make any jokes like that. Also about Crash Bandicoot, that's actually pretty cool, is they introduce... Well, not... They didn't introduce it themselves, but mostly in the 3D platforming, they go from 2D to 3D. I know that there was other games that did the 3D style too, but... I'm talking about like the PlayStation 1 in general. It had like a side-scrolly... This is not 2D, this is actually a side-scroller bit. It doesn't matter if it's 2D or 3D or not, because a side-scroller really is just a side-scroller anyway. Yeah. They introduced this for Crash Bandicoot series right about here, and I lost an Aku Aku mask. Whenever you lose an Aku Aku mask, where he dies, I guess you could say. I don't really know a good word for that. He makes some kind of weird noise, like something hiccup. I don't know. Everybody tried to like distinguish exactly what he said, but it's like it's almost impossible to find out exactly what he said. And these little bastards are kind of hard to take out because you see what I mean? You see what I mean? This game will do whatever it can to kill you when it can. It will not stop until you are dead. Now, this is also a very patient game, too. You need to be very patient about this game. It's one thing I learned about this game is definitely patience, and oh my god. Do you need it? Later on levels, like this, fucking Crash. Yeah, I'm flipping them off too right now. I'm so mad. Later levels, actually, there's no levels in this game that actually even have a time deal. The only time you actually ever are timed in a Crash Bandicoot game is on 3 and so forth with Relics, but that's just its own deal. The thing I like about Crash is that you're not actually timed in the levels or not. You have to be very patient about it. You have to understand what being patient's all about. But one thing is, Crash is so stiff. Like, he is very stiff in this game. And the directional buttons do not help that. They do not. Later on in the other games, I think, start becoming a little bit better with the directional buttons. Yeah, there's analog sticks to use, but it's just in 3 and the third one. But I personally just more likely prefer directional buttons over analog sticks on the PlayStation 1. It's kind of a weird thing that I do. I don't know. It's just something with me. I'd rather have directional buttons for my Crash 2 and 3 rather than analog stick. But with Spyro the Dragon, it's like I need my analog stick. It's so odd. The thing about this is, in later versions of Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon, they each had a demo of that other game because Naughty Dog and Insomniac supported each other throughout the years. They were pretty good friends. Like they were like, you know, bathroom buddies, I guess you could say. They were more like they designed their own games, you know, and they just know each other. And you know, you're doing this, we do this. We work in the same place. I think they worked in the same backlot from each other. And that's how it was. But I'm going to go ahead and skip half this dang level right here. There's no need to get... Look at all that. Look at all that stuff you have to go through there. You don't want to do that. I'm serious. Wait, what? Oh, I was going to say, can we jump over it or not? Because that would be douchey. And knowing it would be douchey anyway. No, I know I make fun of Naughty Dog quite a bit often. More than enough. I mean, yeah, I like Naughty Dog, but not as much as Insomniac. But then again, Insomniac's starting to really trash Ratchet & Clank. Like, Ratchet & Clank is the most spoiled game I've ever seen in my life. Or one of the most spoiled games. You mother... It went down. I don't know, it's scratched my head in awe at what just happened. I don't even care. Just come on. Come on. Come in. Come in. Boingy. Now, I did have this game as a kid. We had the demo of it first. And then we're like, you know, we like this game. My parents liked it. And then they bought it. And then, like, ever since, I could never beat the game. But then there was like a time in my life when we bought it for the PlayStation 3 on the arcade store, whatever. We had a PlayStation Store for it, and I beat it that way, but not 100%. It was like about earlier, halfway through last year, I actually finally 100% this game completely because I took the time to actually do it. I don't know when. Yeah, it was something like that. I actually took the damn time to actually 100% the game and really try hard. Now, as you can see there was actually a red gem spot for us to go to, but we don't even have the red gem yet, so no need to worry about that. Fucking dildo. God, Crash. Why do you suck so much? I'm serious, he is so stiff. And wait till we have to get the red gem. You're gonna see the stiffness happen. That's the one level I'm reading right now. That is literally the one level I'm just... I can't wait for him because it's so awesome. Now, why did we take 18 minutes to this? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm sorry for my lackluster commentary, but now we're going to head into the next island. We're going to be doing Up the Creek, so now we have one island done and 2 videos, but we have to come back and get the gems. We're going to do that whenever I give a crap, whenever I feel like getting the colored gems, I guess. So, I will see you all next time when we do Up the Creek. One of my non-personal favorite levels. So, take care, everybody.